reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. And you think about guys like Quinshawn Judkins and Kejuan Lacey.
Gashing the knee on the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So San Diego State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Pulled down for the tackle. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Hey, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from State to give you that opportunity. So Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. LSU lining up first and goal. Now on the option. The ball is out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house, He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D-line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnover's the biggest.
Snags it and he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I think a big question at the start of the year was, could this transfer quarterback help take this offense to the next level? And David, he's really made his mark. He has played so well up to the midway point of the season with his decision-making, with his arm talent, his playmaking ability. He's got this team thinking national championship.
Yeah, and I think that's only going to grow now, right? Like he's getting the experience. He's been learning on the job with all these new guys and new faces, and he's still done really well. I think the best football is probably still in front of this young man. That's how good he can be, and if that continues to happen, this team's a national championship contender.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal and ASU. And David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game, throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out, I think.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like he finds a way to have that spot and play at a high level. Sam Levitt, we've seen some highs. We've seen him go to the college football playoff, but he kind of reminds me of Jackson Dart. He's got that toughness, that ability to run the football.
And he's in! Touchdown, Tiger! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. This quarterback, part of their running game. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Sutton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line, it's low. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The run inside. It's Sutton. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wilson's got it.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Oh, what a cut! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. LSU right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
Makes the grab in their space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side. And there he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Off the play fake. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The RPO, it's complete. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Looking to pass. It's Levin. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tiger. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. These corners backing off a bit, and they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. LSU quick to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
On first down, it's Durham again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Using his legs, it's Sutton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the
snags it, and there's running room.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. While that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good, solid tackle. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Levin. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you, early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he has performed.
But he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Spinderella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. LSU quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's Durham one more time. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Off play action. Rush is on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it with Caden Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Look out, he's got room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes a grab and on the run. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys. Think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Keeps it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, fires downfield. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to run, it's Sutton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
To the edge, it's Mitchell. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Aztecs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Working that left side now. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Tigers are back on top.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and